Special announcement: CIAY's quiz update. Dear CIAY coordinators, students, and supporters, we are excited to announce an important update to the CIAY Wednesday class and quiz structure. New quiz format and schedule. Going forward, the CIAY quiz competition will now hold every Wednesday immediately after the weekly CIAY class. This means no more Sunday quizzes. It's now a full Wednesday learning experience. Quiz format. The quiz will now be an essay-style format. Participants are to watch the class, read the quiz questions carefully, submit their answers in the YouTube comment section. How winners will be selected? Winners will be determined at the end of the 52 weeks classes, not monthly. Selection will be based on correctness and clarity of answers, consistency in participating, and active attendance. Let's keep building talents and empowering African youth with creativity and purpose. Please share this update with all students and school groups. CIAY, building talents, building Africa.
Good evening, beautiful and amazing students. I welcome you all to week 4. We are in week 4. I hope you have subscribed to this channel. If you are yet to do so, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you will be getting notified whenever we drop classes. Okay, so it's very important you subscribe and also like this video. Very important. As always, comment your name, your school name, so that we know you're with us here, you're present with us. So do that and let's get started. Okay. So the topic of today, or the topic we'll be dealing today, is the sites and the AI tools that will be very helpful, very instrumental to you as a graphic designer. There are lots of them, but I just picked out a few that I use, and with these few you can do the most. So these sites, we'll be looking at some of them. We might not look at all of them in this class, but as we start our practicals, you will see how I use them, and you can also go there and check on it and see how it works. So, but we'll look at some today. So one of the sites, we'll be dealing with, they range from sites that you can use to download images, sites for design inspiration and ideas, sites for mockups and templates. I think these mockups and templates will be a different topic altogether, so we'll not deal with that one today. Then sites for font and typography, which we did last week, week 3. We delved into font space and the font. So if you haven't watched to the end of that video, kindly do so so that you do not miss out on what we discussed in that class. Then there is a tool for color palettes and schemes. Then there is a sites where you can download transparent images with transparent backgrounds. The images that don't have background. Okay, most of all these images you can use as layers on your designs, because anyway, as we get into the class, you understand what I mean by images without background. That's if you're yet to. So let's just be going. You will understand it. So then after that, we'll look into some of the AI tools that are also very important. But let's go over this. How AI helps as a graphic designer. How does AI help you? Artificial intelligence, that's the full meaning of AI, can help designers save time, get creative ideas. AI tools can write texts. So if you don't know that today, know that now. If you don't know that before, know that today that AI tools, they can write text for you, they can generate images, and most of them are free, and also help you find inspiration. So sometimes you might be having we call it creative block. You come to that point where you do not know what to do or what to think. AI can help you, but I will always recommend sites like I wrote there before. Sites for design inspiration, I'll always recommend Pinterest. With Pinterest, you can get ideas because there are lots of designs that people have done before on Pinterest, which you can look at, because what you feed is what you become. What you feed on is what you become. So if you feed on the wrong things, you would definitely produce something wrong. So if you feed on the right designs, creative, mind-blowing designs, you would definitely produce. And Pinterest is a place to eat. I can call it a restaurant to eat the right kind of designs. I'm just being metaphoric here. Eat the right kind of design so that you can be able to produce the right kind of results as a graphic designer. So AI tools can write text for you, they can generate images and help you find inspiration. Why use AI? AI saves time. That is very important, because sometimes you might have a lot of things to do. AI can just help, shorten the time, and AI gives fresh ideas and it helps you work smarter. Okay. So some of the sites or apps, some of them, I think they all have sites and also apps. So you can either download the app if you have enough space on your phone or in your phone. You can either download the app or just kindly go to your browser, Chrome, whatever browser you use, to check them out. So I think all of them are both have site and app. So the first one, the top on our list, is ChatGPT. The next is Image FX, and under Image FX we have the one called Wix. That one is very new and is very very exceptional. Then we have Bing Image Creator, we have Gemini, and we have DeepSeek. So right now we're going into these places to see how to use them, how to optimize them. So I think we should start with sites to download images. I think we should look to Pinterest. I think Pinterest and Freepik, that's the last two there. Pinterest and Freepik are top on my list. These two are top on my list, Pinterest and Freepik. So then we'll go over to, then I think we'll just deal with 1 and 6. So how to download transparent background, how to download images, and also how to get ideas from Pinterest. Then we'll go over to the AI sites to look at them and see what 1 or 2 things we can learn from them. And that will be that. And as you know now, the quiz is now at the end of each class, so you have to pay attention to everything I discuss so that the question at the end of the class you can be able to answer. Just drop your answer in the comment section so that we can, it's more like now it mustn't be a specific answer. You can discuss in details what you learned from the class as the quiz goes. So you read the quiz, you answer the question in the comment section. Also indicate your name and your school name, and the winner will be announced based on consistency, because what we are teaching, we're not teaching it for you to not use it. So when you are consistent on this place, always answering the questions and always indicating you're present because you're following, it will count. It will not just count as you being the winner or second runner-up. It won't just count for that. It will also count for you succeeding in the business, because graphic design is also a business and it's also a skill, a craft. So it will count in you succeeding. So you being consistent with these classes and taking in everything I say and practicing, also going online to search for more, because learning doesn't just end here. You can get your hands on a lot of materials online, on Google, ChatGPT even, and even textbooks. There are textbooks online that deal on graphic design, but sometimes people learn better when people discuss in details with them. And also you get to learn my own journey as a graphic designer, how everything started, and maybe, just maybe, you will be inspired by it and you can easily flow on that pace. So it's not just about, the goal is not about winning the prize now, winning the money after the whole 52 weeks. That's not the goal. The goal is to become successful in this, to use this to make money, to make your parents proud, to make your teachers proud of you, to make yourself proud of yourself. That is also important. So pay attention as we get into it. So I think we should look at Pinterest first. So I have the app on my phone. This is the app Pinterest. You can just go on Play Store, like I thought last time. Just if you go on Play Store, you type any app you want, and it's also a site. So it's either you click on the app, or you just go over to your browser and type Pinterest. And you have the same thing. So, but let's work with the app today. So if you look, these are everything here, not everything, but this a graphic design, a new month graphic design. Okay, the network is a bit low, so we're not seeing everything. Okay, I think it's loading. So these are graphic designs for the month of May. A lot of them. So you can also use the site to download images. So maybe you're looking for, you want to create a design, for example, and you want the design to be red. For example, this Happy New Month design, for example, you want to create this Happy New Month design, and you want a background that is like this. So you can either call this a gradient. As we go further, you understand this term gradient. But okay, I can explain it now. Gradient background means when you talk about gradient color, you mean a background that has more than one color. So if you look, there is a darker shade and a lighter shade in the same place. So it's gradient. So you want more like gradient blue. So you can just search it. Click on search. You see where I click down below the search icon and type gradient blue background. So maybe you want to use something like that for your design. You see different blue backgrounds is giving me different blue background. So you can just click on this 3-dot icon beside the image, the 3-dot icon, and then click on download image, and automatically the image is downloaded. As you can see there, it gets into your gallery and you can easily use it on Pixel Lab. So when we start working with our Pixel Lab, you understand how to use the images you get from the sites on your Pixel Lab. So you can click on any image, and when you click on any image, you can get, as you scroll up, you can get similar images that are the same with the image you clicked on. You get similar images beneath it. So these are similar gradient backgrounds that you can download and you can just click on the 3-dot icon and click on download image, and the image gets into your gallery and you can easily use it to work. So now let's move over to free peak. So we'll go to free peak, then click. So with free peak, you can also create backgrounds like that. You can download images. Maybe you want to create a design for maybe what kind of design now? Let's see. A lot of things happen on free peak, but let's focus on downloading images on free peak. Maybe you want to create a design for a real estate brands that are into building and selling buildings. You can just type real estate, and real estate, and then a lot of images will start loading for you. This app is partly free and partly not free, so most of the images are paid for. How you will know an image that is not free in this app is if you see this crown icon, this yellow crown icon beside any image, you know the image is not free. So how to get images that are not free is hard click on that image, and you see the option of download image. And then you click on download. You download the image in your gallery. So but images without that icon on top, you can just click on them, easily click on them, and you will download them. So you click on this download icon here, and it loads. You wait for it to load, and you click on download here, and the image downloads into your gallery. So you can also, as well, just like we did in Pinterest, to download the gradient blue. So you can say gradient blue background. Let it load. So this is it. You can it's either you hard click here to download, or you click on the image to get into the page, to get into its domain or page, and then click on the download here. You can click on the X if you want to get out of here. Click on the X here, and then you can still scroll till you get what you like. So now we are getting into, so now you know how to, I think I didn't say that in the earlier when I was talking about Pinterest, how you can get design. Maybe you were told to design a birthday flyers. So you are thinking, what can I do? You can just easily go type birthday flyers, and you will see different birthday flyers that can inspire you to have your own idea. So you can just scroll through, and this video. Also, there are videos here, so you can just scroll, and you will see different. Just the network is bad, so some of them are not loading. So you see this one, you see this one. You can just look at them, study them. When you look at them, and when you master your tools, you can easily replicate these designs without hassle, because you have mastered the tools and how to use the tools to come up with these incredible designs here. So you can just go search any design you were told to do and you don't have an idea of what to do. Just go to Pinterest, type the category. If there's a church flyer, you can just come here, type church flyer, and you will see thousands, millions of ideas you can learn from. I'm not saying you should copy another designer. What I'm saying is you can learn from them. And because God has given you your own creative ability, your own unique creative ability, you can be inspired. You can, just like reading books. So it's more like looking at these designs, like reading them, and by reading them you can gather your own unique knowledge on how to create your own unique design. Sometimes it's good to replicate designs. You can see a design and say, okay, let me duplicate this design, let me replicate it. By replicating it, you can learn more, but do not copy another person's design exactly and call it your design. You can also as well go ahead to credit the original designer, because it's called plagiarism. If you do so, it's wrong, totally wrong. So you can replicate the designs, but it's not yours. You're doing it because you want to learn. So but when you want to do a job for somebody, what you do is you learn from this design you see here, and you come up. You have the ability in you. And sometimes after looking at this design, and if you think you're still not coming up with an excellent design, this is something that you will need in the long run as a designer. You can speak the right words, because as a designer, your words also matter. Do not say the wrong thing. Do not say, I cannot do this, I am not a good designer. Always speak the right thing. God has made you the best in any field you find yourself. If you want to thrive in this field, acknowledge that God made you the best and speak it forth. Always declare, I am the best, I am above, I am a great designer, I do not have creative blocks, I know the right thing to design, and my clients will come back because I design only excellent designs. You keep speaking the right words. You keep speaking the word of God. You keep saying to yourself, greater is he that is in me, because if greater is he that is in me, that means I have only beautiful ideas. Your words matter. Your words must be fit-filled as a graphic designer for you to be able to come up with things that are very mind-blowing. So always be in tune with God. Like I said, I think in our first class, that God is the greatest designer of all. So to be a great graphic designer, you must also learn from God. And when you're someone that is in tune with learning from God, learning from your surroundings, what you see in your surroundings and the things that God created, you will be a better graphic designer. Okay? There's also the place of prayer. As a graphic designer, you can, get this job and you don't know what to do about it. Because when you say greater is he that is in me, that he that is in the world, you're talking about the person of the Holy Spirit. And you can consult him because he's your teacher. The Bible made us understand that the Holy Spirit is our teacher. And if the Holy Spirit is your teacher, then you cannot lack knowledge. Okay? You cannot lack knowledge. Okay? So you see, by the power of God and by the reason that I have the Holy Spirit living within me right now, Father, thank you. Because I have a sound mind. You declare sound mind. God has given you the best. I have sound mind. And I create excellence. I don't know why I'm emphasizing on this, but this works. So you can learn, but when you have that acknowledgement of the person of the Holy Spirit and his ability at work in you, it can make you run faster. It can make you retain clients. It can make you, it can make you favored. You might not even design the highest, but you're favored, you're graced, and people are attracted to you. And people want to, key into you. People want to pay you for what you do. Okay? So let's keep going. So now we will get into, I think I wrote out sites for transparent background. So one of the sites I think is any RGB. So any RGB, you can look up other sites. Any RGB. So this is the site. So this is how to identify the first site here with the, I think it's C green A there. So there's a site for downloading. So you can check out other ones that I wrote out there. So these are, so you can just search exactly what you want. So for example, we want jollof rice. You can search it. I think the network is bad and it's affecting the, but we'll wait for it to load. So that I can show you how to, when you get what you want, how to easily download it into your gallery. And when you download it into your gallery, you can work with it. Okay, so So after this, I think we just run through the AI tools that you need, so that when we start designing proper and I start using these sites, it wouldn't be confusing. You already know about it, so it wouldn't be a new topic to you. I don't know why the network is really, so I can click on any of them, though they are yet to load. They're yet to load. I'm not seeing pictures yet, so but I think if we wait a little bit longer, so it's loading. It's coming out a little bit. So when you say something is without background, for example, let's say your picture, maybe you're standing in front of your class in school, and you took a picture, and that class at the background of the picture is sticking out. So imagine the background you stood to take that picture was sticking out, because as a designer, maybe you were told to put another background there other than the background that you were standing on, which is your classroom. So taking out that background means that the image is now a PNG, transparent background. It doesn't have background. So this is what I mean when I say that these sites that I listed, you can go back to the beginning. You saw the ones I listed is for downloading images without background. And like I told you before, there is a site to remove the background. So if you have an image that already has background and you want to remove it because you want to use the image on a design without the background of the image, there is a site, Photo Room. If you can remember, I think it was in the first and the second class we spoke about it. You can remove the background. So this is taking time to load. So but if it loads, you can see the download icon here. So this is it. You can click on the download icon and it will lead you to watch ad. Not all the time, you can watch some ad, and so that they can give you access to the image, but it's not all the time that they do that. And you can just they will also verify whether you're human. All this is very, I just want to show you how it works, so that hey, yeah, I'm not a robot. You can just click that for them to verify you're not a robot. So I don't know why, for some reason that is very funny. And so this 3 dot is a 4 shows that it's loading for you to download the image, because we have clicked on the download. And so wait for it. If the network was faster than this could have loaded. So we wait. We are not even seeing our rice, but our rice is loading. So for example, you were to do a design for a food brand. So this is what you do. Okay. This is what you do. And so when it clicks this good, it's done loading, and you can see the download. You can just click the download and your image gets into your gallery and you can work with it. So you can just click on this search icon to search for anything you want. Okay, so now let's get over to our AI tools and how to use them. So this first app here is ChatGPT. So it's both an app and also a site. So you can just type it in your browser and you can get into it. So as a graphic designer, you can need this site for, maybe for example, someone sent you a design and said you should replicate this design and copy out the images on the design, copy out the details on the design, and you don't want to be look copy intersecting like that. It can be hard. You can just easily say copy out the texts on this image and send it to chat, and chat will automatically copy the text. Another thing you can do is maybe the text you're working on, you're not sure whether the sentence is right. You can just say correct the sentence for me and you can go ahead to paste the sentence that was sent to you to work on. You can say, maybe you can just paste it. If you copy it from maybe the person sent it to you on WhatsApp, you can just copy it and paste it here. Maybe paste this here, for example. Let's just paste this, and I just send it, and it corrects the sentence. Here is a polished and all that blah blah blah. Another thing you can do is you can ask it what is the best font for a church flyer. So you can also, it can give you, these ideas. These are many things you can do with it. And then you can use this tool here. Also, I didn't mention that you have to sign in. So when you get into the app, you will see an option of signing in. So you open an email account. If you don't already have one, you can just go to YouTube and search how to open an email account with my phone, and you can access how to open an email account, and you can sign in with that email account in ChatGPT. So you see that option. If you have not signed in yet, you will see that option. So another thing, you can tell Chat, for example, you want to work with an image and you search for the image on FreePic, you search for it on Pinterest, you search for it on any RGB and you couldn't find it. You can easily tell ChatGPT, or you mustn't say ChatGPT, you just say, create me the image of a happy secondary school Nigerian student seated in class learning. Her school uniform is blue and white. So you can just type this and send it to Chat, and Chat can go ahead and create the image for you. So once the image loads, you can just hard click on it and you will see the download option. Or maybe let's wait for it to load. Okay, it's loading. See the image. So see the image. So when it's done, you can see the indication that image has been created. You can hard click and click on save, or you can click here, click on the image and click on save here. So whichever one you want. If you click on save, the image automatically enters. But if you're not okay with the image, you can still go ahead and tell it to create another one. I do not like this one, and you can also correct, okay, let the uniform not be blue, let it be red. You can just intersect and tell it other details. So this is just similar with other sites. So we'll go over to Bing. So Bing, we will use sites for Bing. Bing, B-I-N-G, Bing. So I'll go type Bing. So for each of them, you have to sign in with your email. That is why it's important you learn how to use email to generate how to create email. So get over to your YouTube if you don't already know how to, or you can ask your classmate that already knows how to create an email account with your phone. So that prompt so the text you write into an AI website is called prompt, PROMPT, prompt. So I paste that one we wrote the other time and click on create. So say sign in and create. So I can just sign in with my account. Sign in. I don't know. Oof. This one is saying sign in. I don't know my password, so sign in a different let me click on that. Let's leave this one for now, but it's just the same thing. Creating image, you can just paste image. Let's go over to image effects. Let's leave this one for now because I'm having issue with signing in. So let's go to Chrome again. Let's type image effects. So we click on one of the emails there. So if you already have your email, it will just pop up like that, and you can just click on it. And so I'll paste that prompt we wrote in ChatGPT and generate. So this setting, under this setting, click on setting, then go to landscape. If you want the image to be square, portrait, landscape, mobile. So now it is this one is landscape. If you want it square, if you want the landscape square, you see the shapes, the different shapes your photo can come in. So you can change it and click on any one you want, and then go back to input. So this is, you can move like this. Okay, just generated only one. I can still click on this for it to generate more. So wait for it to generate. So the one I like, I can just click on this icon and we'll download the image. So it's just about creating images there. You click on it and the image will download into your phone. So we'll have to wait for the pop-up menu. So see the pop-up, the download icon here, you click on it. So this is another one that is under image effects, like I told you, that is very new. Try Wix. So click on it. Let's see how this one works too. Then we'll paste, just click and paste the text we wrote in ChatGPT and click on this arrow. This is where you change the setting, this one. So these are the three. This one just have only three options of shapes: square, portrait, and landscape. So these are the images it's getting for us, and anyone you like, you can just easily download them by, if you just tap on the image, you will see this down arrow. This down arrow means download. Anytime you see it somewhere, know that it means download. You click on it. This one, you click on it. Anyone you like, you click on this thing. When you click on it, the download comes up. You click on download and the image gets into your phone. So we'll go over to the next one, DeepSeek. Let me look for it. So DeepSeek is just very similar to ChatGPT. Just like what I told you, you can tell it to write you an idea of a design, maybe or when you're done with a design, you can just easily send this design, for example, which is something you can do on ChatGPT. So this is also same. You can just send the design to chat and say, what can I do to make this design better? If you don't really have a mentor that you can speak with directly, you can do this as well with AI, which it can also give you feedbacks and can also help you, give you ideas on what you can do and what you can do to be better with what you have already done. So it will send and to recreate this design, blah 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 blah. It will talk plenty of things. You can read and pick out what you think is good and you can work with. So we'll go over to, so everything I said you can do with this DeepSeek. I think you can't create image on it, you can't, but everything that's related with text, asking questions, if you're confused about any topic we discussed in the classes, you can just type it. Can you explain font for me better? Can you explain pixels for me better? So it can just help you explain it. You can also indicate, help me explain it in simple sentences that a secondary school student can perfectly understand. It will do that as well for you. So just there's a lot you can do with these sites as a graphic designer. It will help you a long way. So then we'll move over to Gemini. I think Gemini is the last one. So Gemini is also more like ChatGPT, and ChatGPT is free. The text part of ChatGPT is free, but the image generation part is paid. For image effects and wigs, everything is free. Generating those and the images that image effects generates and mostly image effects and wigs are mostly far better than the one ChatGPT generates, and also far better than the one this Gemini we're already on generates. So for the site, I will always recommend for generating perfect images that look real. Like, in fact, leave Bing. Bing images are not realistic. They are very obviously AI. But if you see an image generated with image effects, as you saw the ones we generated when we were on image effects and wigs, they are very realistic. Unlike Bing, I'm sorry I couldn't show you the images that Bing can generate, but the images are obviously AI. But I just want you to be aware that you can also generate image with Bing and generate image with Gemini. Gemini is also an app that you can ask questions, help explain, for example, what is font in simple terms. So you can just ask a question, and in seconds it can just give you answers. In simple terms, a font is a specific style of text. Think of it like different outfits of letters and numbers. Just as you might choose a t-shirt, a dress, a suit, depending on the occasion, you choose a font to convey certain feelings and certain readability. So these are the breakdowns of here's the breakdown of style, which includes appearance, the size, the weight, the spacing. There is sans serif. Does it have little feet at the end of the strokes? Serifs, like in Times, example of a serif font is Times New Roman, and then sans serif example. So when it has a feet, when a font has feet, it's a serif, and when it doesn't, it's sans serif. So as we go ahead in the classes, you understand this. So I just had to search for something that's related to what we are learning. Okay, so what is pixel? So in simple terms, a pixel is the smallest single dot or square that makes up a digital image or display. Okay? Imagine a picture on a computer screen or TV. That picture isn't a continuous drawing. It's actually made up of millions of tiny little squares. Each one of those squares is a pixel. I think I said in the last class I will speak about this pixel. So this is what pixel is about. In your graphic design is made up of pixel, and if you keep zooming in, you will see tiny squares. So the more the square, the more quality and premium your design will look. The more crisp, or like the more the quality of your, so the less the pixel. So with this pixel we can get into the mathematical aspect of graphic design, but that will be later when we start designing. We'll talk about it. Okay, so this pixel, it's important that you use more pixels. So when you're trying to impute the size of your design, you put more pixels so that your design can come out clean and visible. So you can read this up, pixels. You can just go to Gemini and read it up and get more idea of it. But just understand that it's just a very tiny square. Many squares, millions of them, make up an image. In fact, every image you see online, they are made up of these pixels. So when you keep zooming, so the more the pixel of an image, the more the the more the quality and the greater the size or the MB, the data it will cost you. So anyway, we'll understand that better, and you can also read this up and understand that. So we have come to the end of week 4. So I hope you learned a lot, and now you can just get over and answer the quizzes in the comment section and anticipate for week 5, because week 5 we are starting out with PixelLab, introduction with PixelLab, so that we can get to know how these tools work and how we can use these tools on PixelLab to create something incredible that people will ask, are you sure you used your smartphone to do this? They'll be surprised. So we'll start that wonder from week 5. Okay, thank you and God bless you.